Hello. I've been awake since 4:30 in the morning. I'm very tired and I'm very excited because I have been back to Goodwill for the first time since before Christmas. I stopped going thrifting indoors because of COVID. I officially am road safe tomorrow, which is today when you're watching this, but I couldn't wait. So I went to Goodwill, decided that I was fully immune today. Figured a few hours wouldn't make a big difference. And I'm glad that I did because I got a gigantic haul. Stopped in one Goodwill, thought that I would just grab a few things, ended up getting one of the best hauls I've ever gotten in my entire life. Here's the receipt. Total is $442.35. Less a couple personal items and less $15 that I found in the pocket of one of the jackets. Where's the 10? Less $5 since I appear to have lost the 10. We'll start with some non-clothing stuff. There's a couple of brand new factory sealed yoga DVDs. I think these are worth around 20 each. This one might be worth 40 or 50. And these do not have barcodes on them, which is a good thing to know, both in terms of DVDs, video games, Blu-rays, and books. If it doesn't have a barcode, most scanner resellers, Amazon people, are too lazy to type the stuff in manually. They very rarely do that. And that's the stuff that often is worth the most. Here's a Blu-ray of Event Horizon. This came out recently. These are selling used for 15 bucks. And this costs $4. Not a huge sum there, but will sell. Here's an old cookbook in Italian that may be worth up to 100, maybe 150 bucks. There are two sold on eBay of a different edition that sold for 50. Old cookbooks are one of the most reliable, high value genres of old book. Okay, let's get into the insane clothing haul. I just wanted to buy as much stuff as I could reasonably. I didn't buy all of it. There were a lot of margin calls, kind of like my haircut, apparently. But I got literally 2 shopping carts full of stuff. Those little carts, not the full-size carts. But I had 2 full carts of clothing. $8. As I've said a billion times on this channel, my Goodwills are gouge priced, way overpriced. But we make do with what we have. These are called practice jerseys, blank practice jerseys, or I guess warm-up jerseys, maybe. New with tags. Nike will not have any trouble selling at all. Another one of these, same price, different color, same size. Number 3. I may lot those up. Burberry London. Obviously a very nice brand. 13 bucks. I thought for a second it might be counterfeit. I do not believe it is counterfeit. It is like new. This is not that great of a brand, Alan Flusser, or Flusser. But the all-over paisley shirts in Alan Flusser do sell. That is a rule of thumb for bad brands or marginal brands like Bugatti Omo. The paisley stuff, all over paisley, pushes it over the edge. And this is pretty outlandish paisley. The color matching is weird because of the overhead light. But I am barely conscious. $9. This is a t-shirt printed actually on a vintage blank of Chapo Trap House, an occasionally funny podcast about the New York Times. Got it for $5. You like that? Travis Matthew. Just a basic men's polo shirt for $6. Here is another Travis Matthew polo shirt for $6. Here's probably a knockoff Motorhead t-shirt on Fruit of the Loom. Motorhead, very good band. One of my favorites. Fits in with my biker lifestyle. Another Travis Matthew. Keep in mind, this is all from the same thrift store. Just this little shoebox Goodwill. This is a new one to me. It is some kind of a designer brand. This t-shirt may be worth over 100. Pangaya or Pangea. Just some dumb thing with a little dumb thing on the back in a dumb place that someone with a dumb amount of money is gonna pay me for. Basic North Face logo t-shirt. Got it for $3. North Face, last time I checked, as of whatever video I talked about it in, was selling really well. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. My hair just gets in my face. Nondescript, nothing, polo. Feels a little expensive, feels a little stretchy and heavy. What could it possibly be? Could it be Lululemon? Got it for $6. Wouldn't you know it, another Travis Matthew polo shirt, purple, $6. Peter Millar Summer Comfort polo shirt, men's medium black with a logo. Didn't recognize that logo, but it is Scotty Cameron, a company that makes some very high-end golf equipment. So I am made to understand through my reselling endeavors. I didn't look up comps on this, but almost guaranteed money. Peter Millar Summer Comfort is the only Peter Millar that I will typically buy. Ralph Lauren stuff, especially contemporary Ralph Lauren, I avoid unless it is a plus size or something really special. Both of those are in evidence in this haul. 4XB, which means 4X big. Great size. 4XB, the big sizes sell better for me than the tall sizes. This is $7, and I think this is new with tags also. Is it? Maybe not. Nope. But it's in immaculate condition. I was glued to my phone the whole time. I've been doing this for 4 years. I still look stuff up constantly. This is kind of a stone-washed, lightweight, long-sleeve shirt from a brand that I didn't recognize, but it just reads as something expensive, and so it is. 100% plus sell-through on this brand, Jake Agave. This shirt is probably worth at least 30 bucks. Got it for $9. Here's the first of about 500 Under Armour pieces that I got. Basic pullover. I think this is a women's. Yeah, women's large. Got this for $7. Under Armour, one of the most consistent selling brands for me. There was a guy that came into the Goodwill demanding that they accept his clothing donation, and when they refused, he threw an obnoxious little tantrum and left the bag on the counter despite the cashier's protests against it, and stormed out with this smug look on his face, and I wanted to hit him. And it was this big scene, and I went up, and this trash bag was just sitting on the counter, and I said, "I'll take it." And they gave it to me. So it was mostly garbage, but I did get 2 free pairs of pants. There's this pair of 510 Levi's jeans that belong to an asshole that will sell for like $20, $25, I'm sure. And this pretty marginal pair of Dockers, just basic Dockers that an asshole would wear, and these might sell for $15. The rest of the stuff I just carried outside and stuffed in a trash can. Here is a pair of Reebok Terex lightweight. I think these are nylon activewear shorts or swim shorts. I don't know. Some kind of technical hoo-ha. It is $6, 100% sell-through on Terex. And probably won't sell for that much, but will definitely double my money. Pair of Adidas track pants. Athleisure stuff, sweatpants, track pants, doing really well right now. Typically does pretty well. Just realized this is missing a drawstring. That's not really in my visual vocabulary for screening because I just don't do that much pants historically. $8. This is safe money. I looked these up and I've passed on these a bunch in the past. I find these a lot. 100% sell-through on these. Selling for around 25, so not big money, but this is a pretty trashy piece that happens to be in fairly high demand. I got 2 of them. This is $7. So a little bit of an experiment here. Ha. Can you guess the brand? They couldn't, because it was priced at $9. First time I've ever found Patagonia jeans. Don't even know how much they're worth. I assume quite a bit. I think jeans are pretty rare. And I remember from making the manifesto that Patagonia jeans are in high demand. And I don't think there's that much supply for them. It's a pair of Columbia PFG long pants. These lightweight pants, especially Columbia PFG, are gonna sell really well. Paid 12 bucks, but I just know that it's gonna be in demand. Might not make a ton of money, but these will sell. The zip-on, zip-off convertible pants to shorts pants are the best sellers. If you can find those, especially in a good brand, you should pick them up. That's the key word too, convertible pants. Some Under Armour track pants slash sweatpants. Got these for $6. I might end up just appropriating one of these for myself. Here is a pair of women's tie-dye denim short overalls from True Religion. There was one comp that sold for around 40 or 50. This cost $8. It does have a tiny stain on it, but who cares? Another Under Armour. This one was $7. It's a sweater slash pullover fleece. I wish there was a more consistent keyword for that kind of a thing. Some good field research on my part, because I'm a good reseller. Gramicci, if you can't see it, Gramicci. These are pretty nondescript, I think, swim shorts or hiking shorts. This brand is in way, way, way high demand, and it sells for a lot of money. These should sell for around 40. Got them for $6. They're going in the manifesto. I really should just start doing the ponytail, but I'm not ready to cross that bridge yet. Got these for $6. Nike basketball shorts. I've talked about these a couple of times. Any Nike basketball shorts with novelty prints like this, or just kind of unusual prints, I just pick them up without even bothering to check comps because they're always great sellers. Same with polo shirts and t-shirts, any kind of like performance gear that just looks weird or oddball. Almost across the board guaranteed money. Kind of that principle at play. This is Nike. This is sort of a soccer style, maybe referee style performance t-shirt. Rolled the dice for $6. Don't like paying $6 for t-shirts, but Nike is really safe. Under Armour, Nike, Reebok, these really standard mid-range performance clothing brands I have found are pretty safe money. With exceptions, of course. Cargo shorts. Vintage cargo shorts from Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren. These are the Geller fatigue short. These sell for around 40. Got it for $8. Cargo, really, really, really on trend. Especially full-length cargo pants. That's what you really want. It's a pair of new with tags Wrangler cargo shorts. Got it for $6. I don't know how much these are worth. I figured more than $6. North Face running shorts. Didn't know they made these. Got them for $8, which is a little steep, but I was feeling liberal with the wallet. That's why I thought the other one was new with tags, because this one is 3XLT Ralph Lauren for $9. Basic, attractive plaid, and brand new with tags. One of my favorite brands. The brand that made me YouTube famous. I got recognized today. Hello, if you're watching. Pretty surreal, not used to being recognized still. Mack Weldon basic polo shirt. Not a polo shirt, it's a t-shirt, and all Mack Weldon stuff sells. Kenny Rogers vintage Carman Western cowboy pearl snap rodeo shirt. Almost 100% sell through on these vintage Kenny Rogers. This has loose stitching on both armpits, which will be disclosed obviously, but it does have this, I guess you could call it piping or trim on important parts of the shirt that are thematically relevant. And this should sell for above 30. Got it for $7. Just like the Ralph Laurens, I usually do not buy stuff from Brooks Brothers, but this is a 3XLT, and it is new with tags. Tag, singular, priced at $95. And I got it for $8. This is called Gingham Plaid, G-I-N-G-H-A-M plaid, and it is a short sleeve shirt. I don't know how much that'll sell for, potentially up to like $40. This I found for $13, and it is a pack of Happy Meal toys that I guess I can open now. A lot of Scooby-Doo. This is Raya the Last Dragon. I have no idea what that is. Raya Last Dragon. I bought it because I ran one comp on this Scooby-Doo Velma. This is selling for $10. So if I sell 2 of these, it'll make my money back. And there's a Groot. I hate that I know what that is. Guardians of the Galaxy. So if I sell 2 or 3 of these, I'll make my money back, and there might be something in here that's worth more. Because people are spending more than $10 on Happy Meal toys. More Under Armour. This is a thicker thermal style fabric. Got this for $9. Out of season, doesn't matter. Under Armour stuff, just such a good seller. Watch all this stuff sit for half a year. You've heard me talk about it a billion million times. Nike Pro Combat, my favorite of all the Nike to find. Can't hang on to it for longer than a couple weeks typically. Especially these long sleeve shirts, and this is a thicker fabric. This is almost like a winter thing, and this is called a mock neck. It's not quite a turtleneck. It's not quite a crew neck. It is a bastard hybrid of the two. It's called a mock neck. Got this for $7. Did I already say that? Who cares? This might surprise you, because it surprised me a little bit. It's nothing. Where is it? Lucky Brand. It's a Lucky Brand Venice Burnout long sleeve Henley shirt. Henleys, for some reason, tend to be in higher demand in these kind of mall brand categories like Lucky or J. Crew or Zara or whatever. The Henleys, especially long sleeve Henleys, tend to be in pretty high demand based on my experience. I paid $9 for this, which is a lot, but these are selling for, I don't want to say a specific number, but it was a lot more than I thought it should or would. I think it was like upwards of 30. This is one of the finds of the day. Didn't run the numbers on this, don't know how much it's worth. I paid $7 for it. It's a big, thick, heavy-duty, high-quality hoodie with some logo trim from Moschino. This is an Italian designer brand. I've sold one piece from them before, and it sold for quite a bit of money. It was like a designer shirt. I don't remember how much it sold for, but around 100, I think. This is worth at least 100, possibly more. It's genuine, and it has that feel of something that's really valuable. $7. That could have paid for half the haul right there. Here's one I just bought based on following my own advice from my own videos, which I do. It's a pair of heavy-duty, tactical-ish cargo pants from Dickies. It's got this, whatever that's called. I should know this keyword. Do you know it? When it's all sticky in here, so no one can see your butt crack. Where's the brand? Where is the brand? I don't know. It's Dickies. Dickies. Got them for $8. These are probably selling for north of 25. Probably. This is the other big find of the day. Probably the big find, assuming that it sells. I don't see why it would sell because it's so stupid. But it's this pair of designer jeans that do that with the legs. What? Do you know what this is called? I don't think this is called anything. I don't think that this is a standard cut, even among stupid fashion jeans. Here's the brand. Allen King, New York. These may be worth over $200. I paid $7 for them. So this is the kind of thing that's either just gonna sit for half a decade until I sell it for $20 to be rid of it, or it's gonna sell for crazy amounts of money. I'm hoping it's the latter. If it's the former, oh well, $7. But yeah, just hanging out in the women's pants section. That's just my hobby. Some more women's pants. Diesels. These are an unfamiliar cut. The Chirac. $7. These will need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I figure these will probably sell for $30 or $40. This is probably maybe the craziest vintage Polo Ralph Lauren rugby thing that I've found. I find these big pony or bright color blocked rugby shirts from time to time, but not like this. This is really heavy. It's hooded. It's vintage. It's got the big patch on the back. It does have stains on it, which diminishes its value. Oh, it's a button-on hood, which is really unusual. Got it for $7. 381 Bleecker. Couldn't find any comps on this. This is the kind of thing I'm just gonna price it at $99, see what happens. Here is a new with tags, Chaps, denim, Chaps, bad brands, but this is new with tags, and it's pink corduroy, and I believe these are women's, yep, women's pants. Got them for $8. This one is just the roll of the dice. It's a pair of really lightweight seersucker pants in yellow and white. Seersucker is this fabric that you probably recognize. It's always striped, it's always light colors, and it's always ruffled like that. It has texture, made of cotton. And this is the brand. Not a lot of sold comps on this brand, but there are lots of active comps for well over $100 for seersucker. So I'm hoping that this is like an established brand known for seersucker. Got this for $7. This is really high quality to the touch. I say that. It's either high quality or really cheap because it's really lightweight, which I'm not used to with seersucker. Most seersucker stuff is heavier than this. So I'm hoping that's a mark of quality. If it's not, if I still just sell it for $25, then it's still a win. And seersucker weather's coming up. Seersucker is a summer, almost exclusively summer genre. We're down to the last bag. We're almost there. And there's not a whole lot in this bag. It's all jeans. But my oh my, what jeans may come. These don't look vintage. These look contemporary. But these are immaculate vintage, made in USA, 100% cotton jeans, 505s in a weird size, in an unusual color. This is like dark gray, and it's not faded. This is the manufacturer color. Got it for 12, which is a steal. And here's the tag, made in USA, 100% cotton. They're not super duper vintage, probably 80s, but the condition is just astonishingly good. Clearly never worn. I don't know how much they'll sell for, probably over 50. Sitting right next to this pair of 550s, 38, 32. Clearly the same guy. Also 12 bucks. A little bit more worn. Generally the same color. And where's the tag? Where is the tag? The tag is all the way down in the seam of the leg. And I wish I remember what the era is for this, but this is vintage. This is one of the signs that something's vintage, is this little tag way deep down in the recesses of the thigh. It's got the Batwing logo, 100% cotton, made in USA. Another easy 50 bucks. I didn't look these up. I have no idea what these are worth, but look at these things. That's leather. That's real suede. And here's the back. Never seen the brand. I didn't look it up. Maybe it's worth a crazy amount of money. It's definitely worth at least 50 just based on what it is. Got it for 9, so even cheaper than those. Corniche. Let's see where it was made. It says anatomically contoured, which sounds menacing. There's no material tag. If there was one, it's been removed. Oh, here it is. Made in Hong Kong. All right. 100% cotton though. For best cleaning, results have cared for by suede expert. So it's real suede. Here's some more of these. Same deal. Nike basketball shorts in a weird pattern, kind of a weird camo. 6 bucks. Easy no-brainer money. It's a pair of fishing shorts / cargo shorts from Columbia PFG. Spent 6 on these. Should sell quickly. Here is a second pair of North Face running shorts for 8. Here's another pair of Under Armour sweatpants that are out of focus. These are the Under Armour Storm sweats, so these are cold weather, size large. Got these for 6 bucks, cheaper than the rest. Pair of Adidas jeans / chinos, which is pretty unusual, and they do have some fading on them, but just based on how weird it is to find Adidas jeans, I picked them up 7 bucks. They have this trifoil on the back, size 33. Don't really know how much those are worth. Under Armour thermal sweats. These might actually go with one of those jackets. I just realized it's the same material. Got it for 6 bucks. I might make a set out of those. Last clothing item. Wouldn't you know it? Levi's 560s. My favorite Levi's to find. Got these for 12. Have some cosmetic issues, but this is just exactly what you want. Made in USA, 100% cotton, vintage, loose fit, tapered leg. Nope, assembled in Mexico. I was wrong. Doesn't matter. Still vintage. Still highly desirable. And I'm going to end the video with a book. This gorgeous vintage hardcover from Robert Silverberg, one of my absolute favorite sci-fi authors, of a book that I have not read, part of his Magical Chronicles series, first edition, 1983. Immaculate. Looks like it's never been read. This is, if you could just draft up exactly the book that I want to find, it is this. So the thrift gods have been benevolent to me. I prostrate myself before them and offer them thanks, as I offer you thanks for watching this video. And there are going to be a lot more of these coming. as I manically thrift, figuratively, and hopefully have a lot more what sold videos. I'm back. Sorry for the audio. My lav mic audio recorder thing is upset. I don't know if it makes a huge difference anyway. Does it? Is this significantly worse than when I use the lav mic? Does it matter? Please let me know.